Hi, this is the first in my series of great fun loops. The first one being Booker T and the MG's Green Onions. I play the loop through and then there'll be a tutorial of how each part is played. Okay, first of all, our bass riff, very straightforward. First fret 6th string to the 4th fret, then the 1st fret the 5th string. So you do 4 of those because it's a 12 bar, it's a standard, simple 12 bar. 2 on B flat, same riff. Just starting on the 5th string. 2 of those go back to 2 on F, then towards the end we have the riff on C. I'll play that differently. 3rd fret 5th string, 1st fret 4th, 3rd fret 4th. Then you're back to B flat and F again for 2 bars, etc. Next comes the partial tritones. So this is an easy and a brilliant way of playing 7th chords, or if you like, partial 7ths. So the tritones are used a lot in jazz. So the 7th fret of the 4th string, the 8th fret of the 3rd. That's what you do for the F. So every time you play the F riff on the bass, you've got this for your partial 7ths. Now I like to slide off like that. If you find that tricky, don't worry, just play it on that. But it's on the last quaver, the last swung quaver every bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, E1, E2, E3, E4, E. And it's also played before the bar, before the harmony, anticipating the change. So when you go from F to B flat, you move down 1, but it starts just before the B flat. 1, 2, 3, E4, E. So it's down 1 for the F, for the B flat, back up to the 7th for the F, and 1 higher for the C. So it's the 8th fret. Your first finger's on the 8th fret, then down 2 for the B flat. It's just the last 4 bars, F, and you do that again. There you have it. So I'm barring across the 3rd fret. I've got my 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. I play the 4th string and I hammer on the 3rd string from the 3rd fret to 5th string. Back to the bar. 4th string, jump down to the 1st fret. Just get that in shot. So that's what you do when you're on F. When you're on B flat, it's a bit different. If anything, it's easier. Now this is my 8th fret. My 3rd finger's on the 8th fret of the 4th string. I go from there to the 6th fret of strings 3 and 2. And there, see, I bar across these 3 strings with my 3rd finger. If you're struggling with that, you can always use your first jump up. But when you do it the 2nd time, I prefer to use fingers 3 and 4 because I want to jump down to the 3rd fret of the 4th string. So if you like, for that brief moment, it's like playing a power chord shape, but it's not a power chord. So when you're in a root 4, you play a power chord, your normal power chord shape, you in fact have a flat 5. Okay, now later on we have a diagonal line, 10, 9, 8. This is for your C bars. Same thing, play the 4th string, strings 3 and 2, make a power chord shape. That is the first note of the next bar, diagonal line again. Power chord, jump down to the 3rd again, anticipating the F chord. Etc. Now, on to the tune. I've stopped looping. I'm not overdubbing anymore because it just ended up as a horrible wall of sound. So I'm playing the tune now. I'm just going to go through it nice and slowly. Just try and watch me and see. So I slide up to 10th fret the 3rd string. Again. Pull off. Now 10th fret the 4th. 13th fret 2nd. Jump down to 11th. Swap 3 of 3. Then later on, 13th fret 1st string. That note, again, we've already done this kind of riff. Now, so that's that. Bend up, bend down, pull off on the 4th string on the 8th fret to the 2nd attempt, come back down and pull off. That's the 8th fret of the 5th string. Hammer on from 6 to 8 on the 6th. Then hammer on, pull off on the 5th. Now it's a 12 bar, so it's really, really predictable what happens next. Exactly the same thing on the next set of strings. Then up to here, so it's 2 frets higher on the 3rd string. Down 2, you're back to your original riff. There you have it. And the rest of it I just went off on one. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Bye.